The teacher did a running record with him, and
He's reading at level.
he was reading below level. He was only reading at M, and I really need him to be at an O.
25.
Yeah, 25. And he actually dropped a little bit below that,
Mhm.
so he's only like a 22 now. And you can see, like, last year he started off at a level 15, so he made some progress to go from a 15 to a 23, but I'm wondering what else is there that's causing it.
So when he's in class, have you had an opportunity to look at what he's interested in the class itself? Whether it's just math or whether it's just in the art program and how those are infused into your program? Have you talked to any of the other teachers to see what's happening there, to see what interest he has?
No, I know, so he's really interested in hockey and sports and stuff, so that could be something that
There's an in.
when I'm choosing my read
Materials.
alouds or
Yeah.
materials, I could just be focusing on right now what his interests are,
Mhm.
and then eventually going from there to get him to the grade level.
Even maybe picture books.
Yeah.
Ask him to bring something from home.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have sight word lists available?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where is he on that?
Right now he's doing pretty good with his grade primary 1, 2, and some of the grade 3 words.
Mhm.
But I'm noticing the longer words that he's just not having the strategies when he comes to a word that he doesn't know. It's almost like he's like missing some chunks there.
Yeah,
so
that's a
you know,
common trait.
yeah,
Yeah,
the blending
because-
and the chunking is
So are you noticing that with any other students or just him?
just him. There's one other student, but it's a newer student, so I'm not really familiar. I'm still doing the background research to see where she is at, but mostly just this student I'm noticing right now.
So maybe putting them together and working with them together on that skill and strategy? And I think we have student success planning money too that we may be able to purchase some of the high interest books.
Have you thought about Book Buddy?
Oh yeah, with a younger grade.
Book Buddy, yep.
That would be a good idea, because I bet you that
Because
would
his Book
motivate.
Buddy, it motivate him, especially something that he's interested in, if it's hockey or something outside of that realm. It always keys them up to have more interest because now he's grade 4 student and he's working with a grade 2 child.
Yeah.
And if he is interested in sport, maybe doing some activities outside.
Yeah.
Maybe taking advantage of the outdoor classroom, or maybe shooting some hoops. Maybe doing some literacy work around that. I do have some times open on Thursdays, so we could coordinate schedules, and I can take a look at how his word chunkings are, and see what his inflections are, see what his word lists are. Every shot that he takes, he has to say, read his right word, or we can come up with some games that are more physical outside. Maybe it needs to be a little bit more kinesthetic as far as learning goes.
I think that would be good to regulate him too in the morning. That's usually when he has
that
a lot
what
of
it is?
energy.
Yeah.
Sounds like he had some real success last year too, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
wondering what, you probably already had a conversation with his teacher, but I'm wondering what he felt about that helped him be so successful last year. Because he did move up a number of levels.
Yeah, to jump from
Yeah.
to jump that much from
15,
15 to a
yeah.
23 is a big jump.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not that far back really. If he's
Yeah.
at 23 and it's expected at 25.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we don't want him to
Awesome.
slip back anymore either.
that's
so
what I'm
No,
concerned
I,
about.
but-
I can see him out on the playground myself too, because I see him during recess time and just chunking, trying to bring those things in, and then when I'm in the classroom doing some of the things I do, I can emphasize that and see if I can bring him up a little bit more and emphasize his support to give him a little bit of confidence
Yeah.
in what he's doing in class, because it might be a confidence thing too, where he's.
It could be.
Because if he's not chunking well and he's not piecing larger lengthy words together and not breaking them down by syllable, right? Might be the phonetic piece too, right? He might not understand actually what he's reading.
And it could be harder too because my guide reading is right off to the side of my classroom.
Yeah.
So when it's independent reading time, it's quiet.
Yeah,
And so if you're practicing sounding out words, he might
Mhm.
find that
exactly.
embarrassing. So what I'll do, you guys gave me a lot of suggestions, so I'll get you to meet with the student on Thursday,
Sounds
and you
good.
can start maybe doing that, a little bit of a reward system and going over the words with him.
Yes, absolutely.
And in about 2 weeks' time, I'll also do my guided reading with him, and in about 2 weeks' time, I'll try another writing record and see if
and
it's
we
made
can touch base.
any
Yeah,
improvement.
absolutely.
And then would you bring back what's sort of happening and let us know their next CLT?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll bring back in the running record, and we can look at maybe what areas specifically, especially with your background.
Well, and I will take the site word list with me as well, and I'll see how much work I can get done in the next 2 weeks, and then we can go forward from there with some further strategies.
Yeah, and I'll speak to the parent, and I'll let them know kind of what our action plan is in the classroom, and I'll try and send home some books, like one at, above, and below their level,
Their level.
to kind
Good
of
idea.
practice.
Yeah, that
It
would
might be a good idea too to go back to last year's teacher and find out what his interests were
Yeah,
in reading as well, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Because
what motivated him
He,
to jump
yeah,
that
well,
much?
he may, some of the books that he was interested in last year may get him started again moving back forward.